Hello everyone, welcome to this session of quadratic equation. Let's learn something about quadratic formula, that how do we make use of it. So let me share one incident with you. Once I wanted to know the ages of two young genius kids, the two brothers, Danny and Philip. But they wanted me to solve a puzzle for knowing their ages. Danny did not tell me his age, but Philip told me that his age is 8 years less than twice the age of Danny. I said it is not enough to find their ages. So they gave me second hint, and the second hint was the multiplication of their ages is 90. So without taking much time, I could tell them their ages. They are 9 years and 10 years of Danny and Philip respectively. But they were surprised to see my quick answer, and they asked me, how did I do that? I told them, it's not difficult. I took the age of Danny as x years. So that of Philip became 2x minus 8 years. So according to the second hint given by them, it became x into 2x minus 8 equals to 90, which is 2x square minus 8x minus 90 equals to 0, which is a quadratic equation. And I have solved it and got the value of x using the quadratic formula. That is, x equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. The good thing is that this quadratic formula can solve every single quadratic equation very quickly. However, it just looks complicated. But we have to remember this formula for the quick answers. Let's explore the formula a bit. What do the letters A, B and C stand for? These letters are just the coefficients. That means the number in front of the unknowns in our equation. So in the equation 2x square minus 8x minus 90 equal to 0, the coefficient of x square is 2. So let's take it as A, and coefficient of x is minus 8. So we have to take it as B, and the constant minus 90 is taken as C. So after putting these values of A, B and C in the quadratic formula, we get two values for x, 9 and minus 5. But x is the age of Danny, which cannot be negative. So we will not take value as minus 5. But we'll surely take value of x as 9. So Danny's age is 9 years. And we'll make use of this x for the age of Philip. So age of Philip is 10 years. So this is how I use quadratic formula for finding their exact ages. But I also wanted to tell them what are the other benefits of this formula. It will give you prior idea of how your values of x are gonna be. And how to do that? Now you know how to get the values of A, B and C from any quadratic equation. Use them and find the value of b square minus 4ac. Now this b square minus 4ac can have three types of values. It can be positive, it can be negative, or it can be 0. So let's start with positive. If b square minus 4ac is positive, then we can say it is greater than 0. Then what happens? Let's take example and see. Let's take the same quadratic equation which we have solved. 2x square minus 8x minus 90 equal to 0. So a is 2, b is minus 8 and c is minus 90. So on finding the value of b square minus 4ac, we will get 784, which is greater than 0. That means it is positive. So there we could see we got values of x as 9 and minus 5. That means we got two values of x which are not equal. At the same time, they are real numbers. In other words, they are real values. Now what if b square minus 4ac is less than 0? That is, it is negative. Then what happens? Let's take an example. Let's take quadratic equation x square plus 2x plus 10 equal to 0. So we will get a as 1, b as 2 and c as 10. On finding the value of b square minus 4ac, we will get minus 36. So let's solve this quadratic equation using quadratic formula. So we will get x as minus 2 plus minus square root of minus 36 whole divided by 2. Now this can't be solved further. If you see, in square root we are having negative value. That means the values of x are distinct and not real. That means they are imaginary. Okay. Now let's move on to the third value. If b square minus 4ac is 0, then what happens? Let's take an example. Quadratic equation 4x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So a is 4, b is minus 4 and c is 1. On finding the value of b square minus 4ac, we are getting it as 0. So let's solve this quadratic equation using quadratic formula. And we are getting value of x as half 2 times. That means value of x are same and they are real values. So from this we can conclude whenever b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, the value of x will be equal and they will be real values. And after hearing the benefits of this formula, these brothers got excited to know where did I get this formula. And even I was fine to explain them. Listen, it is an extension of completing square method of quadratic equation. As you know, the quadratic equation generally can be written as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And in completing square method, we take c to the right hand side and we see to it that coefficient of x square should be 1. So for that, we divide whole equation by a. So our equation becomes x square plus b by a into x equals to minus c by a. Now for completing the square on the left hand side, we require 3 terms. And as we can see, we are having only 2 terms on the left hand side. So how to find the third term? This also we learnt in completing square method. That is, third term equals to coefficient of x divided by 2 and square it. So in our case, coefficient of x is b by a. So on dividing by 2, we will get b by a by 2 and we have to square it. So we are getting b square upon 2a the whole square. So let's add this term on both sides for balancing the equation. So our equation becomes x square plus b by a into x plus b square by 4a square equals to minus c by a plus b square upon 4a square. And left hand side becomes x plus b by 2a the whole square by taking the reference of the famous mathematical identity a square plus 2ab plus b square, which becomes a plus b the whole square. And right hand side is b square minus 4ac upon 2a whole square. So on taking square root, both sides, we will get x plus b by 2a equals to plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Let's take b by 2a on the right hand side. So this becomes x equals to minus b by 2a plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So finally, the value of x for quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 becomes x equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the quadratic formula and this is what is used in solving any quadratic equation. So we have learned 3 things in this session. Number 1, how to apply the quadratic formula. 2, how to find the nature of the value of x or any unknown. Number 3, how we have derived this quadratic formula. Okay.
The complete course for Math Grade 10 SSC Maharashtra State Board is now available in Pendrive and SD card format. Our quick revision chart book is also available in English and Marathi language. Click on the link to buy now. You may also check the description below. Thank you.